Look, we are horrible. We are horrible. We suck. I don't know what's going on, but long as Daniel Jones is captain of the ship, let's get into these interviews. Let's just get into them. Let's hear what Brian Daboll got to say. Let's hear what he got to say.
Any word on Andrew Thomas?
No, I'll get all that stuff later today, and then fill you guys in on Wednesday.
No sense, no nothing, just straight, no nothing at this point.
Yeah, I got to meet with I still have to meet with the doctors and the trainers.
Okay, you mentioned a couple of times, yes.
We got players getting injured. We have players getting injured for no apparent reason because we can't move the ball. We got Andrew Thomas going up against the Bengals DN, and he was doing good. He lost one battle, but he was doing good most of the time. He's a better player on offense than that guy is on defense. I give you that, man. This guy, like Andrew Thomas, is a Pro Bowl player. But who is he blocking for? He's wasted. Now he got the contract, we know. But my thing is like we got good players on the both sides of the ball. But the number one weakest position is the guy at the helm. Come on, man. I'm tired. It's just
Yesterday, I'm talking about the offense, and that's on me. Put it on me, and that's on me.
And it is on you. It is on Brian Daboll. Because you keep strutting this man out here. Put Drew Lock in, put Tommy DeVito in. We need some type of spark. Now I understand that Drew Lock, and I understand that Tommy DeVito is not the answer. But we need something. You should have went up and got a quarterback. We got Malik Neighbors. And my thing is, Malik Neighbors, like, he's awesome. But you have to have a quarterback. Because it's a matter of time. Somebody said, oh, Malik Neighbors was there. We probably would have won Cincinnati. No, we would not have. We still would have lost. Because we have the weakest player at the most important position on the field. This is not 2002, 2000 when you can just have a all-time world defense and you can just have a subpar quarterback. Like when the Ravens won the Super Bowl back in the day. Like, you can't do that no more. Even Nick Foles, when Nick Foles went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago for Philly, he was playing lights out in the playoffs. It wasn't no ordinary numbers. You still have to have supreme quarterback play. Daniel Jones keep checking it down. He don't throw. He not good at the deep ball, as we even seen in the preseason. Let's just finish.
Put it on me.
Ain't gonna hold nobody long, like the pastor said. Ain't gonna hold you long, but this might be long. But we'll see.
What can you do when you look at it and you look at it as the head coach, as the play caller, you know, in a self-assessment mode, and I guess you go over every play and every call and every decision, and you know what I mean. If it's on you,
and that's a long question. That's a long question, but Brian Daboll got to get this smoke, man. He got to get it.
Which it is, obviously, and you admit that. How do you assess it and then correct it?
Yeah, you evaluate the tape. You evaluate the
same answer every
each play,
week.
What you need to do better
since last year.
You focus on doing those things.
Do you
he's shaking, look like he want to snap, man.
Have a list or a chart, or how do you self-assess and say, okay, this was good, this I would do this again, this I would do this again, this I wouldn't, this was a bad read, this was good, this was not on me. You know what I mean? Is there like a checklist, or is it just in your mind? How do you do that?
No, I mean you go back and you watch the tape. We watch it as a coaching staff together. We go through each play with a.
We all can't be watching the same thing. We can't be watching the same thing and a man doing the same thing every week.
Coached up on the plays that we need to get him coached up. That's really been consistent since I've been doing.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you just got to bow your head and pray.
It was consistent in Buffalo. It was consistent here. You look at the plays. You look at the execution of the play. Timing of it, and do your best to correct those things.
And as far as in that method that you do, is there room for dissent? In the group, you know what I mean? If somebody says, "Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking there in that third down call," you know what I mean? You're the head coach, but can they come at you and say, "I don't," and you can discuss it, and maybe you see their point, their side.
I think what he's pretty much asking is, Brian Daboll, are you the supreme leader on everything, or is it really a collaborative effort? Like, is it Brian Daboll in the room saying, no, This is what you're going to do. This is what you should do. And somebody got an opinion, be like, no, it's not going to go like this. It's going to go like this because I said it's going to go like this. That's why I really believe the reporter is asking. Now, I think Brian Daboll does have the final say, of course, but I do think that he has like a collaborative effort with the whole entire offensive staff, including the quarterbacks. But I get the point of what he's saying, but I think I don't know. I just don't know. Like when I look at the play, when I'm watching the Giants play, I'm saying Daniel Jones do a lot more audibles this season, but I'm curious if that audible is coming from Daniel Jones or Brian Daboll. I think it's coming from Daniel Jones. Brian Daboll is letting Daniel Jones do his own thing a little bit and seeing where the what the story goes with him. So
Side of it.
Yeah, you do. That's what you do as a coaching staff. You meet, you're with each other all the time.
yeah.
Very have a lot of confidence in our coaches, really in all three phases. It's very good communication, and you try to do the best you can on improving the things you need to improve on.
When you look back, what disappointed you maybe more today, or maybe less disappointed you more today than yesterday after the game?
Well, again, you're not happy with the result, and you're not happy with the points. Again, there's things that are
The points. First, what's the offensive line? Got it going a little bit. Pretty average. Good to average, might I add. Good to average. Got it going with the offensive line. They're good to average. Defense is pretty good. Defense is good to average. Average to good to average. D-line playing good. The secondary finally played good the last 2 weeks. So look who we just played against Cincinnati. People was taking away credit from Cincinnati instead of giving the Giants secondary credit. Deontay Banks played pretty well last week, so he finally getting it together. The secondary played well. The linebackers played pretty okay. The D-line played good, even without Kayvon. And offensive line played pretty well. Wide receivers played good. Running back, Tracy Jr., Tyrone Tracy Jr. played well. Tight ends, even Theo Johnson caught a pass. Daniel Bellinger caught a pass. Played well. So what's the answer? And we just checked off all special teams blocked a field goal last week. What is the answer? Like, you can't be all watching the same thing. It just don't make sense. We can't be looking at the same game. We just cannot be looking at the same game. So this next question he gonna ask, I think it's about to come up. That's gonna be my last one, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Let's see what's gonna happen.
That are improving in areas, but the ultimate goal is to score points and finish drives and take care of the ball. And third and fourth and short was productive. Third and 6+ was not productive. There wasn't a lot of negative plays.
Even Dexter Lawrence didn't want to speak to the media after the game because, man, like he's tired of like. Let me keep it going
for the most part, but
he gonna lose the locker room, and he has to make a change
this game to generate explode.
But my thing is I know some people say make a change for what? Why to make a change? Why to make a change? Is like you're going to get a quarterback in the draft anyway. Because the defense and the offense, the team as a collective, they're going to lose their morale. They're going to lose their belief in Brian Daboll. Put another person in the backup quarterback. Give us a spark from time to time, and make them happy and make them want to play better, want to play more harder. And then at the same time, yeah, they got contracts, so they playing for the money, and it don't matter just about that. Even when you look at like the history of the NFL, when you make quarterback changes, you've seen sparks. We've seen what happened when we put Tyrod Taylor in the game last year. So at the end of the day, you have to make some type of move or some type of team change to where it would spark the team, and we still can draft a quarterback regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy's gonna feel like they're playing for something. Brian Daboll is not going to seem like a person that's going to believe in somebody no matter what. And this got to go on Joe Shane. Now, John Mara signed up on the contract. We know it. But Joe Shane was, as we seen it in Hard Knocks, the puppet master. The puppeteer behind all this. Come on. Let's go.
Explosive plays, whether that's through
Let me rewind a little bit.
third and fourth and short was productive. Third and 6+ was not productive. There wasn't a lot of negative plays. We're staying in the positive for the most part, but our inability, I would say, this game and to generate explosive plays, whether that's through the run or through the air, is not where I want it to be right now.
No. Don't put it on the running backs. Don't put it on the running backs. Tyrone Tracy Jr. played good. Even the week before that, Tyrone Tracy played great. Devin Singletary had the fumbles in the last couple of games before last game when he was out, and he did great. Don't put it on big plays for the running backs. He's trying to save Daniel Jones to keep his confidence. We don't care about his confidence no more. He's gone. He's out of here. Stop it. Come on, Brian Daboll, man. Like, we went from rooting for this man to this. Is this man delusional at this point?
So we'll keep doing it. Keep calling him. And we just got to keep.
And Jalen Hyatt has yet to be involved in any type of passing scheme. I heard somebody say something like, Jalen Hyatt doesn't look good. Jalen Hyatt, he is not putting him in positions to succeed. He is not putting him in the position to succeed. I mean, it is what it is. Like it was the Malik Neighbors show last time, and I'm okay with that. But scheme around something, because people sooner or later, teams are going to gun in on Malik Neighbors, and then Daniel Jones is going to throw picks. But maybe that's what we want. We need to get him out of here.
On improving in that area, because it's, again, 16 play drives for touchdowns. It's hard to do on a consistent basis. So
get ready to head out of here, man. I'm late.
Red zone and some missed opportunities in the kicking game. Throughout, I'd say, the course of the past couple weeks, there's, we got to score more points.
Thank you again.
Yep.
Patty Trina.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Pretty much it's the same questions throughout the whole thing. If everybody gunning in on them. But this is what got to happen, man. We got to make some type of change. We got to do something. I'm hoping that Brian Daboll and Joe Shane, I don't know what quarterback we're going to get. I don't know if we're going to get Jalen Milroe. I don't know if we're going to get, what's his name, Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders. We definitely not getting Archie Manning, because I can't take it. I don't know how you feel as a Giants fan. I don't know if even NFL fans can sit there and wait for the Giants to be so bad every season just to get Archie Manning. Like I don't think Joe Shane gonna do that, because look, people was, man, we trash, man. We just not good. We're not a good team. We're not good. Brian Daboll has to do something, or maybe it for him. Now, do I think we're gonna fire him? No. I don't think we're gonna fire him unless some type of catastrophe happened in the locker room where guys are tired of Brian Daboll. And if that was to happen, I can see John Mara, doing something, and I don't know. And Joe Shane may have to answer for that too. Okay, remember in Hard Knocks when John Mara said, "I'm gonna have a hard time if he go to the Eagles," or something like that, and he literally went to the Eagles. So now the Eagles don't look too well over there. They're having some problems on their coaching staff, but they're doing a lot better than what we are as far as a team. They have talent, but their problem that's going on is management. The problem that's going on with us is to play the number one important position on the team, which is the quarterback. So we see what's going to happen. I'm not sure if we're going to replace Daniel Jones before the end of the season. I'm hoping that we do, just to get some type of spark on the team. But that's enough of my TED Talk. I go by the name Ayo Mike from High and Low Takes, and I'm out.